Hi guys, so I have some steak here and I am going to make some stew, some brown stew steak. I have some carrots, some pepper here, scotch bonnet, some chive, sweet peppers. I have garlic, some of the remainder of my grind seasoning, my mix seasoning, browning, and I also have a piece of ginger here. So stay along with me. I have some onion here. So stick along with me. This is just a menu that I'm going to be making for us to eat today. So let's get started. Put this by the sink because we need to wash our meat. Okay guys, so I move everything, so I'm going to start cutting up my sweet peppers. I'm just roughly chopping it. Well, roughly chopping it in the sense of in big chunks. I'm gonna cut the onion in the same way. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna put some rough slice in this. So, how about this? I'm using the seed and all because to us it's not really hot. Some people it might be a little too spicy, so you might just want to take out the seed. But we're gonna leave the seed in. I'm gonna roughly chop this. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to leave the green part to throw in at the end. So I'm just going to cut it up separate. Okay. I'm going to rest this in here. I'm gonna put the pepper here. Ooh, I'm making a mess. And this will come here. I'll grate that in when it's in the pot. And let me go wash my meat and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I did wash my beef with a little bit of flour water. I find when you use lime to wash it, it kind of toughens the meat. So I use flour water. It's something that we learned back home in Trinidad. If you don't have lime or you don't have vinegar, you can use flour water to cut any fresh taste or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to put some grind seasoning on this. And I'm going to put a little bit of my mix seasoning that I have, and I'm just gonna stir this up. And I'm going to put this to rest in the fridge for an hour. And we will be back to start cooking. Okay, so the pot is getting hot. And I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil. Okay, so the oil. So I'm going to put a little browning in here. Don't add too much. You add a little bit at a time. I'm going to put a little bit more here. And I'm going to leave it like this. If later on I need to add a little more, I will. But for right now, the color, look at it, it's good. So I'm going to leave it here. And I'm going to lower it down. Put the cover on top and let that simmer for a little bit. As we say back home, kusume a little bit. And we will be back. It's about 10 minutes since it's been simmering there. And you can see it have its own liquid in here. So now I'm going to grate a piece of this ginger, not the whole thing. I'll do about half. Okay. And I am going to add all my cut up also. I'm gonna put in the ground garlic that I have. Looking for a small spoon, so I'm just gonna put a teaspoon and a half of garlic in there. So now I'm gonna add some beef stock. Just enough to cover everything. Leave it on a slow fire. I'll be back in about 30 minutes to check on it. Let's see where we reach by then. Okay, so after the 30 minutes it's been on the fire, this is how it looks. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it because I'm gonna be eating this with mashed potatoes. Maybe put 2 teaspoons. gonna let this, when it thicken, I'm gonna taste it, let it boil a little bit, and then add salt, or if you need more pepper, we're gonna see when it thicken up a little bit. I'm gonna add the rest of the shallot in here. Let's taste it and see how it's tasting. Need a little bit. And then you turn the fire off because it's finished. And we get a bowl. This out of the way. And this is how it looks. Thanks for stopping by. Please come again. Bye.